I woke up to the news of Oracle sacking 30,000 employees. They just sent them a cold email early in the morning that that day was their last day at work and that their services will no longer be needed. India was particularly affected because they outsourced a lot of their jobs to India. I know there was a good severance package as I read. I don't know the specific one. But what does Oracle do? Oracle provides enterprise software, database management systems, cloud infrastructure to large organizations. They manage data for people, for companies. They automate operations like financial operations, HRO, human resource management, and then supply chain management. They run AI workloads via the Oracle Cloud infrastructure. My business partner and my son, Dr. Ufoma Apoki, has a PhD in computer science, and he was working with an Israeli firm as a cloud engineer, and he was winning a lot of awards, winning, doing a lot of courses, getting a lot of certifications. I was surprised one day. He just told me that he quit his job. You quit your job? Say yes. That he got tired of doing 9 to 5 job, and that he was surprised that one of his managers that was very busy, a European, was just his job was just terminated. They didn't need his services again. He didn't do anything wrong, and the man has a wife and children. And he said that he will not wait for that to happen to him, and that he was going to manage my brain, my intellectual materials. And so he opened a company in Europe that manages my intellectual materials, and he acts as a consultant to people. And he is happy. I did an interview with him when he came for my 40th marriage anniversary on Choose Your Boss Wisely. Oracle has made a revenue of $57.4 billion in 2025, signifying an 8% increase over the previous year. Now, listen and listen carefully. You are the most important person to yourself. I learned that very early, that I am the most important person to myself. My future is my future. My future is not another person's future. Might not even be your wife's future. Might not be the future of your children. So I started planning for myself by the grace of God very early. I chose the course, not what I wanted to read. I was in medical school, final year, at 24, 25. I made up my mind I was going to be a general practitioner. I was not going to be a professor. I will practice till the age of 40, then I will be a businessman and I will be financially independent. At 40, I stopped. Between 25 and 40, I practiced. I acquired skills to enable me be a general practitioner, and I am happy I did that. So my future was not tied to the future of my children. not tied to the future of my classmates. My classmates are professors of medicine all over the world. They are brilliant consultants. I chose a pathway that was my own. Apart from the 2 years I worked at Royal Hospital, number 4, Pobo Road, Aba, I was the medical director of that hospital, a 40-bed hospital then, at the age of 27. I had a 2-year contract with my boss. But before the 2 years ended, I had set up my mind far away to set up my own practice. So February 28, 1988, I was 29 years old. I opened my own practice. Learn to be ahead of your boss. Learn to be ahead of your organization and the marketplace. The marketplace is where you interact with others to transact values. When I opened our schools, there was a time I heard just the word fracking on CNN, and I decided to Google it. I saw that it was the production of gas, petroleum product, through pneumatic pressure on gas, on rocks. The word petroleum is gas oleum, oil, from the result of high temperatures and pressure on fossil materials and vegetation. And I found out that the cost of fracking was going to be quite low. Saudi Arabia was producing oil at $8 per barrel, and Nigerian production was much higher, the cost of production. And I knew that with fracking, the price of oil was going to fall. And if the price of oil falls, the revenue accruable to oil-producing states will reduce, and salaries will be delayed. And as salaries are delayed, school fees will not be paid. That was during Oduaga's time. And I wrote an article in one magazine and published it, The Dynamism of Wealth. And I told the churches I was not going to increase school fees, and I did not increase school fees for quite some time. And when the economic challenges came that they couldn't pay salaries, parents were now owing school fees in very expensive schools. They now came to my school while that I was developing my school, taking care of it, upgrading it. When they came with their children, my standard was even higher than where they were coming from, where they were paying higher. So they came to my school and I had more admissions. The meltdown did not affect me. So I had more money and my school grew. I was ahead of the game. I was ahead of the market. I was ahead of the community because I was enlightened, my brain. Just one news item I heard, I analyzed it and I could get the consequences that will follow. Learn to realize that you are disposable and you are replaceable in any organization, including the church, your family, and any ministry and office. The world has no brakes. The world has no clutch. The world has no hanger. It will revolve without you. And so, learn to be on the move in your mind and learn to be on the move physically. I was running schools with my wife, and I saw the way age was coming, and I saw the conflicts that will likely emerge, and I saw the stress on me, and I planned ahead and left everything for her and started a totally different business. And I am doing well. I am happy. I'm even richer than the schools and the family businesses we set up together. I give them money. I don't depend on them. I have very successful children. are adults, I don't depend on them. I moved ahead of my children. You see, I see some of you come here because of the political parties you belong to, because of the churches you belong to. You come here and talk trash. You don't have common sense. I have been in church organizations since 1985. That's nearly 41 years now. Subtract 41 years from your age, you will discover that some of you were not born, you are negative, minus. Some of you were babies. Subtract it for your father's age, you will discover that I'm talking as an intellectual, an enlightened person, and an exposed person. I observed pastors after building and building churches, going around and going around. When they retire, it's like as if their tires have been loosened. And a lot of them age with frustration. And I told myself I was not going to be like that. Even as a general overseer, if you are not smart, you will reach a certain age, you'll be frustrating the church will be frustrating you, because your expenditure will not be commensurate with your income. A lot of your contemporaries that you started with are old. A lot of the younger ones are questioning why you should still be there. And some of them are thinking about taking over from you. If you don't plan your life outside the church, you will be frustrated. As a deacon, you will decay and be frustrated. As a deaconess, you can decay and have sicknesses. So plan, always be ahead. I noticed it that the church thought they had moved ahead of me, but I'm a wise man. I moved ahead of them. I succeeded outside. I created waves outside. It was then they invited me. Now, some of them hate me so much because of these things I share. And I know when they held a meeting that they should not invite me to their churches. I know when they called me to warn me. I know the calls. I know all that. But I had moved ahead. Only one lecture I give in the corporate world is more than your monthly income as a general overseer. And when I announced on radio in the year 2020 that I want to be speaking to corporate entities, to organizations, somebody called me that, was I not being proud? I said, no. I said, the pride is my pride. I told him, I want to be a global citizen. I said, the globalization is my globalization. What has my humility and running around churches done for me? And so I planned ahead. I underwent ministerial allotropy. Allotropy is the existence of an element in different forms in the same state. I metamorphosed into farming, real estate, and all that. And so when you are working, be ahead. Be ahead of the ministry, be ahead of the civil service, be ahead of any organization you belong to. There is the Chris Argyris theory that I learned during my master's in public administration course. It says that for every normal, psychologically mature adult, a time comes when his personal goals will come in conflict with organizational goals. Don't wait for that, because there is the Apophis reverse theory that states that every profit-driven organization comes to a point where their interest comes in conflict with the personal interest of their employees. Don't wait for that to come. Don't wait for the personal interest of any person to come in conflict with your personal interest and goals. Move ahead of the person. There was a church I used to go to with Bishop Ben Dada of Faith and Grace Mission, Agbo. We're going there, we're helping them to raise funds to build their cathedral, to do all kinds of stuff. And I told Bishop Ben that one day he will remember. I said, look, all these ones we're doing as foot soldiers, the day they will dedicate this cathedral is one bishop somewhere who never knew how we have labored in this place that they will invite. And lo and behold, that was what happened. We're disposable, we're replaceable, we're not good enough. And it didn't catch me unawares. I had planned far ahead. That whole denomination, they can't intimidate me with anything. Can't intimidate me with anything. So, do side deals, not side chicks. Some of you who work in all these oil companies, who work in all these big corporations, who just make some money, you run after women. I've told you severally, I don't do adultery. I consider it extremely stupid. Extremely stupid. You do side chicks all over the place. The day they will drop you, the day the government that has been giving you contracts goes out of power, the day those who have been patronizing you stop patronizing you, those side chicks will run away. They will throw you away. You are replaceable. You are disposable. I don't do side chicks. I do side deals. Don't get addicted to sponsored comfort. I travel a lot. They put me in the most prestigious hotels. They give me food. They give me big honorarium. They carry me. They put ushers. They will stand protocol. Nothing enters my head. I know myself. I know where I come from. I know where I'm going to. We know where we are going. We know where we are from. Leaving Babylon, we're moving to the promised land. That's it. I know where I come from. And I built this house like a hotel. All rooms have their toilets inside too. We have 8 bedrooms here. You can stay here without interacting with your neighbor. I have regular water, regular electricity, big parking space, secure environment, comfortable place. I was planning ahead. I was not addicted to the comfort. Man of God, guest preacher. I know those I was preaching with who would package themselves, come with airport taxis. I was coming with public transport. I was planning ahead. Today, a lot of them are still running from pillar to post. No. Traveling overseas to preach and all that. I told myself, let me make Nigeria my throne and let every other country be a footstool. Nowadays, when I travel overseas, I don't look for where to preach. I have business there that caters for my needs and whatever. So I don't look for where to preach. No. One stupid person said that I'm looking for visa to go to the United States. No. I make dollars in Nigeria. And if I go to the United States, it's a holiday. I'm not going to stay. And there are some of the countries I visited. I only spent 24 hours. I ate breakfast in one and ate lunch in another. Hey, I planned ahead. So plan ahead. Don't squander your future now. Don't drive your future now. Don't eat your future now. Don't drink your future now. Don't wear your future now. Plan ahead, because we live in a VUCA world. VUCA, violent, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. Only Iran and something war will push some people out of business, will destabilize some businesses. The cost of fuel, whatever. Plan ahead. Don't be consumed by, build financial independence and eventually head towards financial freedom. Build financial independence. I don't need your patronage, really. Some people would think that I subscribed to your channel because I thought you were reasonable. Ta! If you don't subscribe, what's my business? You think it's your subscription that sustains this channel? No, 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 no. What YouTube pays me is far, far less than what I market, what I do on this channel. You don't have sense. Common sense. I will unfollow you. Ta! I did not even know you were following me. No, it's for your own good to learn what I'm sharing with you. So, the next thing is that know the trends of what is happening and be ahead. AI was coming, and every advert I was seeing, nobody is paying attention to what this man is saying. Shut yourself, and in 30 days, you'll be the most dangerous person in the room. They have been advertising. A lot of the workers of Oracle did not take time to be AI compliant. We are using AI. I was doing these videos like as I'm doing now without editing. But my son has brought AI to my books, to several things. AI compliant. So you need to be ahead of the trends. Don't be consumed by your job and people praising you. It can consume you and erase your future. Praise where you are working, praise on social media can consume you and erase your future. Somebody said that I should leave global geopolitics out. Do you really know who you are talking to? Since 1979, when Iranian revolution started, I have been following them. I've been following American politics as a young man in the university, from Watergate to Vietnam, down. I've been studying global politics, and I even have a master's degree in the social sciences. So you want me to just confine myself to counseling you like this, entrepreneurship, marriage, family, and then when you don't need me any longer, you will dump me? No. Global politics, Iran-Iraq war, Nigerian political scene. Rat won't get one hole, they live long. Build yourself. Be multifaceted and multidimensional. This brain is too complex to be fixated on your desires and who you think I am. Don't let where you are working fix your brains. Many of you in the churches you are so stunted. You are afraid to write a book. Your general overseer will be angry. You are afraid to do one thing. Your general overseer will be angry. You are working in the ministry. You can't do this. When they have used you and you are useless to yourself, they will dump you. Check what happened to your father. Check what happened to your uncles, and then learn from them. I am Dr. Charles Apoki, the area grandfather. If you don't like me, bust you, baby.